Hold on.
Today.
And killed while jogging. The charges come 3 months after he was killed. And there's no question the public uproar over videotape of the incident was definitely a factor in the case getting renewed scrutiny.
In custody, the father and son make their first court appearance for allegedly killing the unarmed jogger that's sparking national outrage.
You and Travis McMichael?
Yeah. President Trump was asked about the case this morning on Fox and Friends.
I looked at a picture of that young man. He was in a tuxedo, and I will say that looks like a really good young guy.
Taylor Swift called the death of Ahmaud Arbery senseless, cold-blooded, racially motivated.
You know that, right?
The final 16 seconds of the video are...
That was a good shoot.
That was a good
murder. He was talking to his white nationalist friends. He said, that man, I see him in the tuxedo, that was a good one. He didn't sympathize with it. Yeah, he was letting his people know.
So you think that he was saying
yes,
it was a good shoot?
It was a good shoot to his white nationalists. Keep killing niggas. That was a good one. I see him in a tuxedo trying to elevate himself.
Okay, hold on.
You took him down. But before you start, let's stop it one more time because you got to see this also. This is what's important, son. They got a video of him just casually looking in a place under construction, probably wanting to see the progress because he jogs past there. So this is premeditated. They actually have the tape of him running past the building that he looked into. And they see he just glanced.
Let's not get to that part yet. That's like the end. That's like a new.
This is the driveway where the men struggle.
I want you to be aware of it when you do see it.
You
see him holding his shotgun just then and fighting the guy,
and then collapsing into the middle of the street where he died. 64-year-old Gregory McMichael and his 34-year-old son Travis are now charged with murder and aggravated assault.
The facts had established sufficient probable cause to seek arrest warrants against both Greg and Travis McMichael.
Their mugshots are the #1 trending topic on Facebook today. The shocking video was taken 11 weeks ago by a friend of the McMichaels who was following in his car. It was leaked by attorney Alan Tucker, a friend of the McMichaels. You really thought releasing this video was going to help?
I really thought that releasing the video would put the truth out to the public. I was trying to stop a riot.
The McMichaels claim Arbery was a burglary suspect and they were trying to make a citizen's arrest and acting in self-defense.
The video speaks for itself. What happened. I don't have an excuse for it. I can't explain it. Other than, we always say, well, if he'd just frozen and hadn't done anything, he wouldn't have got shot.
What exactly do you see as you watch that video?
Which is wrong. It's extremely troubling.
Outside the courtroom, his family and friends sang happy birthday on what would have been Ahmaud Arbery's 26th birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, so the next one was about so we don't really.
In the wake of all of this, Republican Senator Tim Scott is calling on Congress to pass anti-lynching legislation. He tweeted this late yesterday. Every single time the accusers pour in, he looked suspicious. We thought he was committing a crime. The fact remains, Ahmaud Arbery was hunted down from a pickup truck and murdered in cold blood. My heart breaks for his family, and justice must be served.
They got out in front of him. They wasn't behind him. They had stopped at the end of the road waiting for him to show up.
Kristen Clark now, President and Executive Director of the National Committee for Civil Rights Under Law.
Good
to see you today. Thank you for your time and your expertise. A couple of just beginning questions. Our reporter just said it was 74 days
was initiating
before we saw any movement in this case.
Into the Ku Klux Klan. That was his first killing. It was his son that did it.
The case first went to a local prosecutor.
Why do we see it blinking like that and don't see it?
Oh, because this car is, I don't have the frames, the right amount of frames to capture that light.
Isn't that very observant? This is what me and Christine be watching.
The case then went to a second prosecutor who did not immediately disclose potential conflicts of interest. Those were disclosed publicly, but a lot of time was lost while the case remained in his hands before being passed off to a third prosecutor.
A third prosecutor in this little town. They got 3 prosecutors.
My hope is, particularly for the family of Mr. Arbery, that justice, the interest of justice, will now be served. That
look, you see all the people protesting and all that kind of stuff.
Confidence and faith in the fact that
I'm gonna pause this. I just want to do a quick. I want to make this quick. I hear your points and all the stuff that you said before we even got a chance to press record. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this episode is because I would argue that this is 100% a hoax. This is a COINTELPRO, this is CIA, this is what they do, this is a hoax. There's no reason that in 2020 we should have blurry video like that. That's the first thing I would want to know as a reporter, is to the lawyer. So the McMichaels wanted you to have this video so that you can stop what he refers to as a storm or whatever's going to happen. Like, I just had to stop the storm from coming, so I had to release the video to tell the people the truth. And then there's this whole concept of the person recording. Was this person going to get arrested? Is this person going to jail? Was he down with it? From the very beginning, I was saying that this is a hoax. Because that video, you can't see anything. You can't see any faces, any clothes. If you try to zoom up on any parts of that video, they have clouds, black shaded areas where the trees are. And when they're fighting, that's so blurry that it was blurred on purpose. So we're talking about a doctored video. So that means someone took a video and doctored it to make it so blurry. That right there should not be admissible in a court if it was real. The fact that it's blurry shows that it's all staged. Then you see the guy running, and he comes around the truck to the right side of the truck, and then he's tussling with the guy, and you can see him. He goes off of camera. Why is the cameraman not recording when they go off the camera? Why is he pointing the camera into the middle between the truck and the people? And then they go into frame, and he's punching the guy in the face, holding the shotgun with one hand and fighting with the other. When everybody knows when you get a hold of a shotgun, you grab it with two hands and you fight for dear life.
Okay, let me interrupt 1 minute, because this is something that I'm a little bit puzzled about. I thought that he was hit 3 times. One, he was winged, twice in the chest, but I thought that came from the shotgun. Did it? Yes.
I didn't
because
see
it was
any
a
autopsy.
handgun.
There's an autopsy?
I don't know of any at all either.
Exactly.
And the mother rather, said none was released. But I totally agree now, because I'm looking at it with a whole new perspective, because that's a brilliant assessment.
Yeah,
because I also mentioned...
Which part is brilliant?
All of it, what you're saying is brilliant, because I had brought to your attention the strangest thing is that somebody's filming from behind.
Yes.
Because he's behind the victim, and the victim is running towards a truck that's already stopped.
Yes.
He approaches the truck, right?
Who does that?
Listen, it is bizarre.
Like, that was the first thing I did. I commented on Willie D's platform, and I put a $10 super chat on it. And people were calling me a troll, saying, wow, I didn't know that trolls pay super chats. Yeah, I'm not a troll. I'm paying a super chat because I said it from the beginning. Who runs towards a truck? And then they first said that he was being chased. The video shows him running towards the truck. He wasn't being chased. Then the video shows him come from the right side and spin around, and who in the world is fighting and tussling with a shotgun with one hand and punching with the other one? Who has that kind of confidence in their ability to hit somebody in the face? Are you out of your mind? It was so fake to me. I was like, wow, not only is it blurry, you can't see it. And then I said, watch them come up with the fact that they had to defend themselves because
resistant.
Yeah, because let me tell you, if those father and son will pull a gun out on somebody jogging, they're gonna stop right away and they're gonna put their hands up, and they're gonna be like, they're not gonna be in fight or flight. It's fight, flight, or freeze. I would find it very hard to believe that this man would be in fight mode when he had freeze and flight as other options.
And somebody was observing him, so God forbid he did get the best of the man with the shotgun, because the very other person in the truck would have then overtaken him. So he couldn't have won this.
Why would he have? Exactly. Your brain is moving so fast in these situations.
Listen,
who's gonna grab the gun with one hand, knowing that there's a guy standing in the bed of a truck with another gun?
I speak for myself, and I'm asking everybody that might hear this vlog, just reassess this again, observe it, and consider it now with what Elvis has just mentioned.
Yeah, because
I never thought of it that way.
Dad, I let you talk for the last 15 minutes. I let you get off all your... You even started talking with your old black man voice and everything.
Of course, and I didn't even want to see it again.
Yeah.
Because
you was using your old slavery black voice and everything. I wish I would have caught that.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. Because of what they sold us, because of what they displayed, the falsehood of it, I said to you, my statement... I bought into it, and my statement to you is, I don't want to see it. It grieves me.
You didn't even want to see the video. You didn't even, I was
like,
no,
not again.
Yeah, not again. Here's the thing.
But I never looked at it in that light, and now it's so obvious.
Because what the hell camera records in 2020 that badly? Come on.
I mean, just
for
example,
worst flip phones are doing better than that.
But look at us traveling now. One of the best things about your vlogs is what they can observe while you're driving, clear as day.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So now
they could count the raindrops that hits your windshield.
All right, so let me not get off target. Let me not get off course. So also, let me just say this. So now, of course, they come up with the video of a man at a construction site, which will now have, what's the word? Reasonable doubt. And then they charge the father and son with murder. You can't charge nobody with murder. Nobody's going to give a murder conviction when you break down the meaning of murder. Come on, they keep doing this. So what? The people can get pissed off? Like, are you kidding me? It's called manslaughter when you're in a fight and there's a gun. It's not murder. These men didn't set out to murder this man. If this was real, it's all staged. It's all staged.
I believe that.
So now they have to give you the doubt. And did you see the video of him at the video of him in the place, in the wherever that place is, let's go this way.
The prison?
No, when he went to the site where the construction site. You know, he walked onto a construction site.
Right, he walked onto a building, a house in that neighborhood under construction.
Yeah. Was there any time stamps on this video? Let me just say this. This thing happened in February. You telling me that the person that did this crime has a videotape recorder that is recording and got 3 months of recording from maybe 30 days, maybe 40 days. You telling me you got 90, 70 something days worth of recording that you were able to go back to? No timestamp on the video. It's all done by design.
Yes.
Everyone is all hyped up, and let me tell you, they want to separate black and white so badly to have everyone believing there's some sort of race war that's going to happen, because they don't want everyone to know the truth that race is a con. It is a con. All white people, all black people, we all eating the same damn foods. We all going to the same Kohl's and Bob's Furniture, and we're all buying the same stuff.
And
we
everybody
all have the
bleed
same
red.
shoe racks.
And everybody bleed red.
And everybody, we all doing the same stuff. All of our fears are exactly the same. What we want for our children is the same. Racism is nothing but damn near nepotism. Nepotism that's passed on to you by your father. The minute you meet, if you're a white man and you've been told horrible things about black people, why are you the one buying the black man at the bar so many damn drinks? Why are you yelling and screaming and having such such a great time looking for a new black friend. Stop it. Knock it off. It's all
wife or husband.
Yeah. Whatever it is, everybody wants a black friend, and not necessarily the token who's walking around with the glasses and the sad looking, weird looking face. No. We're talking about, it's a lie. Black and white want to be together so bad, and this system that we in does things like this to try to keep us apart at all times, so that we do not unite, we do not get together, that we believe that this man is riding in the back of a pickup truck with his son driving, so that they can confront the black man who they believe was part of some sort of burglary. But yet you got the blacks that are gonna yell and scream that this was just a jogger. It was none of the above. It was totally manufactured. It was staged. It's trying to get at your heartstrings. It's trying to pull, like you started talking about they was lynching him, and then you went into, like, you started to get very, very emotional and really disgusted by the whole notion of it, because this is something that you can see clearly in your mind. The problem is that it's only in your mind. As far as reality is concerned, it is a construct. I'm not saying that people don't get in pickup trucks and shoot people. I think there was a bunch of black people that actually shot a bunch of white people randomly in their cars not so long ago. And so people do, there are crimes like this that are committed by whites and blacks. But the ones that you see on the news, the ones that you see get this kind of traction, this is all done by design. The president is even involved, saying his silly stuff about the guy in a tuxedo. And what did you say? Come on, keep it real. What did you say?
I said how he had mentioned that he had a tuxedo on, and he's trying to tell his white nationalists, identified friends, that this was a good shoot, because you took one down that knows how to elevate itself, that knows how to look presentable and maybe be acceptable.
Yes, and you also said that Donald Trump was trying to say that he should have been jogging in the suit, and he wouldn't have had the problem.
Oh, without a doubt. He should have been wearing it that day.
Yeah.
Basically. But let me add this. Yeah. Listen to this. If, in fact, with all due respect, there's a young man that was murdered, what definitely is true is that this was made after the fact, not before the fact. It's fabricated to throw a shadow of a doubt on what might be a trial.
I'm arguing there is not even a body.
Thank you. I'm in agreement with that, but I'm saying if by any reason it is, because the lawyer that claimed that he submitted it did it because he said, I thought that would clear things up, to show that the nigga got what he deserved. And that's how people that can identify with the way he's thinking would look at it. I released it so everybody would know he got what he deserved. He struggled. If he'd have just been calm or submitted, he'd be alive.
Yeah. No, I get it. It's all on the table. It's all on the table. But my point is, when you were going off for the 15 minutes and you started to really, really get emotional about it and just really, really...
I bought into it.
Yeah, you bought... You see, what happened was you bought into it.
That's a fact.
Did any news outlet question the fact that this is obviously a Photoshop video?
None.
Not one of them. So there you go. Did any of them ever question the timestamp on the video camera that was taken 3 months later? None. Did anyone ever question the fight, flight, or the fight, flight? What's the
syndrome?
Or freeze?
Fight or flight.
Fight, flight, or freeze. Oh. Did anyone talk about that? Did they get a psychologist to talk and discuss that reaction and how that works and how, sometimes your flight mechanism kicks in? Did they even discuss any of that?
No.
Because it ain't real.
I agree.
It's all manufactured.
Oh, and let me say one other thing that could add to that. His mother doesn't believe it's real. If, in fact, this is a real scenario, if she has a son that actually was killed, then she knows that all of this was fabricated. Because she was on The View today. And
she's an actress. Of
course she is. I totally agree. Yeah. But I'm just showing how they set it all up.
Yeah,
she said she didn't view it. So
yeah, she said, I did see that. I did see that. She said she would never. She brought him into this world. It was so articulate. She was so articulate, so well spoken. She looks nothing like her son. Her son looks African, and she looks ADOS, American descendant of slavery. So, what the truth is, I don't know. But New Eyes have realized that you cannot trust what is coming out of that television, and you have to be very critical. You have to critically look at everything, because they are going to tell you what you do not even see, and you're going to believe it. Why? Because the device that they're coming at you from is a mind controlling device. The television is a mind controlling device. Look at this pretty little thing right here. Hey. Oh, Alpha Romero. Look at that.
Nero LLC.
So we just got to stay focused on truth. And truth is not what's being said. It's when you're allowed to critically look at it yourself from a new eyes, and let those new eyes realize that it's not.
So basically, I think the bottom line here is that we have to question everything.
Everything.
And everything, especially, is put out by mainstream media. But this was so observant and perceptive of you to bring these things out that nobody has questioned. Not mainstream media or anybody, about how false this tape now appears, that I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Through your eyes.
Yeah, because new eyes.
Through your eyes, because you questioned it.
Thank you.
And I never did.
Yeah. Yeah, because we accepted it as truth, and it tugs at your heartstrings.
Of course, which made me not ever want to see it again. It was so bizarre.
Yeah, it's so horrible to imagine that this guy has lost his life after just taking a nice, cool jog. And then people get very emotionally invested. I would argue that all those people that are emotionally invested the way they are being paid. At least their hotels are being paid, and their meals are being paid.
Oh, absolutely.
And their Starbucks is being paid, and they're running around the country stirring up separation of the people, because race is truly a con.
So, and another thing, listen, all the black people you see in it, the streets gotta eat, so they need a job too. Might not be a TV network that they're working for.
Yeah, well, you know,
but they're getting paid to participate.
Yes. This, by the way, is Williamsburg. This is the area where it was all creatives that lived here. Everyone that lived in this area were total creatives for 40 years. And they got pushed out through a different kind of gentrification that now it's all yuppies.
Yuppies, yeah. I think that's the term. These are all yuppies. These up and coming. That's what it means. Young, up and coming, whatever.
People?
People, yeah. Yuppie, Y-U-P.
Yeah, so.
Young, up and coming professional people.
Okay. So now, thank you for watching. You know, we can dissect all of this, and we can say that we know that. Where's the autopsy? You know, where is the video of him with his mom, you know, on his 16th birthday? Where are the details?
Right, and it hasn't been put to sleep yet. So you know what I suggest and recommend? Watch it again, see it from this point of view that Elvis is mentioning, and then make a comment. I would be interested in reading that comment, because I have one to make, believe it or not, about what the revelation I just had.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing how sometimes, you know, a person can be influenced by the television and also by just the words. You know, words are spells. We have to be careful what we say, what we do, because there is a lot that we don't understand about this world, because we believe in Netflix to take away our imagination and give us one. When if we just take a moment and look around and think, there's so much out here that can be questioned and thought about and pondered on. And they gotta distract us with this kind of stuff.
Or this. I actually am inclined to believe that some of these people might just establish something like this because they have very clever, talented people that could put together a script or scenario and do it just for record.
Oh, like
to get a goof on just how much of an asshole the masses is.
Yes,
you know,
yes, I do agree with that. Like with the Popeye's chicken sandwich and with other things, yes, there is a sense of humor. There is some sort of wreck that's happening, that they're getting off on it. Yes, I can see that. But there also is a
purpose, a motive.
They want to separate us.
Son,
they want us hating each other.
Absolutely.
And it's so unnecessary.
But they're getting wrecked doing it.
Look at this man right here. Come on. Look at this beautiful black man right here. Come move over a little bit more.
All right.
Look at this beautiful black man over here. You know? And he did the research on his life, and he realized that he was, yes, in the big house. He wasn't out in the field. His background. He's ADOS. He's an American descendant of slavery. And he wouldn't be here if white and black didn't get together.
This is true.
You wouldn't be here for that. What they want to do is they want to have you just tap into the rape aspect of it and the viciousness of it.
And I'm a product of where they actually push the agenda.
Yes, and it continues.
Yes, it
because
does.
Deep down, you are responding to that fear. You're responding to the fear of two white men in a truck and a father initiating his son into killing of a black man.
And not only that,
it really pains you. You should. I wish I would have captured your at first when I was trying to set this up.
Right,
you know?
when I mentioned it grieved me. But let me just throw something in there that just came to mind about this current conversation, about their agenda and the purpose of it. Listen, I actually had an idea or a thought, which the thought may not be accurate, but the idea did come to me that this is a way to eliminate giving blacks reparations. If it ain't no blacks, if they infiltrate biracial status, then them same people, it's no ADOS. Because you've eventually transitioned into everybody being biracial. And how can you make a claim at that point?
I don't know. But we'll talk about reparations another time.
No, but it just came to mind. That's just something also that may be a part of their agenda. Because of how you're saying that there is also an agenda being pushed about not separating the people.
Yes.
Man loving his fellow man, despite what they say ethnically, border he's crossing, or culture.
I'm with you. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that Operation Mockingbird is still live in effect, and there are people that are willing to take the money. Sorry about that. You are appreciated. Don't forget the Cash App is $ Elvis Rosenberg. The Venmo is the same way, Elvis Rosenberg. If you've gotten anything out of this, we're going to do the value for value system. That's what's so great about this opportunity I'm given by YouTube and their platform, allowing me to speak on different aspects of what's going on in the world and my take on it. So if you've gotten anything out of this, then I would implore you to utilize the value for value system, and you are appreciated.
And at the very least, keep an open mind.
Boom.